It's 40 years since Europe's first successful heart and lung transplant was carried out at the Royal Papworth Hospital in Cambridge, establishing the place as one of the world's leading transplant centres.
Well, since then, around 3,000 similar procedures have been carried out, and our reporter Nikki Fox has been to see how staff and patients have been celebrating the milestone.
40 years ago, Royal Papworth Hospital in Cambridgeshire established its reputation as an internationally recognised transplant centre.
Charlie Tango 7 is escorting an ambulance with transplant patient on board.
Performing Europe's first ever successful heart-lung transplant. 36-year-old Brenda Barber became a national celebrity overnight and lived until 1994. Professor John Woolwork led the operation. He trained in California, bringing his skills across the Atlantic.
It's the whole issue of taking somebody who's really, really sick and somebody who's got really severe heart failure or lung failure, and they really are breathing their last. And putting a new heart in there or new heart and lungs, they become pink and they go back to living a normal, active life. And it's that transformation that you get out of an organ transplant. It is remarkable to see and to see the patients do well.
I'm good, how are you?
4 decades later, some of the staff that led that operation are being reunited with other patients they've helped. Katie Mitchell had her heart-lung transplant in 1987. She was so ill beforehand, her lips had turned blue.
If I hadn't had it, I wouldn't probably have lasted out the year. So it's been such a big, it's a big thing. And after transplant, all I wanted to do was just sort of be normal. I went back to school, got qualifications, went to work, and I've always just done everything to sort of live a normal life, as it were.
Some of the hospital's own staff have even been helped by this world-leading centre. Hazel Farron was a senior sister for most of her career.
This hospital 4 years ago saved my daughter's life. She was very, very sick with a heart condition and had emergency surgery, and I will be forever grateful for that. So what else can you say? You know, I've had a fantastic job for 40 years. They've saved my daughter's life.
Meanwhile, Professor Woolwork went on to perform the world's first heart, lung and liver transplant.
John, I know you're quite modest about this, but I found this Guinness Book of World Records. There's the entry.
Yeah, heart, lung and liver.
How does it feel
December.
to actually be in a book like that?
Well, it's the only publication my children have ever read.
But what's the future? Human stem cells are being grown into artificial organs, but it's a long way off. And in America, the first pig kidney has been transplanted into a human.
Today is the day the first human who had a kidney transplant from a pig kidney in America went home. So I think the use of animal organs for transplantation will be very important. I think growing organs is a little bit more difficult than that.
The team hopes in another 40 years, the research here will provide many more stories like Kate's to tell. Nikki Fox, BBC News.